G'day Vanfam. We've been touring around South Australia now for the past 6 months, and this is a spot that we found down here that we almost kept to ourselves. But with plans to spend the next month or two travelling through outback Australia, we wanted one final dose of South Australia's stunning coastline. And we saw this as the perfect opportunity to spend a bit more time at what we think is one of the best places on the Yorke Peninsula. This place had exactly what we were looking for. Some of the best squid fishing we've ever seen, magical encounters with local dolphins, pristine beaches to relax on, and so much more. But first, we had to escape the city. Good morning, Vanfam. We're in Adelaide City. I tell you what, after being on Kangaroo Island in the peace and quiet, this is dramatically different. I'm not the biggest fan of being in cities, but it's a good place to get some things done. You might have noticed, if you're a keen observer, there's some new rims and new tyres on the car. We got some new tyres on the van as well. We've actually got some remote travels being planned coming up, and we really needed to upgrade those tyres to make sure that they were going to be fit and ready for these travels. As I said, I'm not the biggest fan of being in the city, but it does come with some advantages. One of those being, just up the road is the Guzmani Gomez. That used to be my go-to breakfast back on the Gold Coast, so I'm going to go for a little walk and grab us some breakfast. Good morning, mates.
Good morning.
You wait till you see what your dad's been able to rustle up in the big city. Here we go, monkeys.
Biggest donut ever.
Enjoy. Well, decisions were made.
Were they? I feel like we should have half each.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure you can't manage that?
No, I feel like I want some of this.
Better?
Better.
Oh, guys, I can't wait to leave the city.
I don't want to leave the city. I like the city.
It's just so noisy and busy. I just like the quiet.
I feel like I didn't get to do enough.
I think caravanning has turned me into a country bumpkin, to be honest. I'm not going to complain about the conveniences. They are good.
Yeah. Smell amazing.
And the services. And speaking of services, we are getting something done that we are so excited for.
Why didn't we do it sooner? It's one of those things where we should have done it straight away instead of waiting for so long.
So a little secret about how we've been living for the last, year. Mel's been getting bruises when she goes to sleep at night.
So I have bruises all over my legs.
Our mattress is absolutely cooked. It's got springs sticking out of it.
It's got, like, the sheets are ripped.
You
because
can cut yourself on
yeah.
it. It's extremely uncomfortable.
For me, yes, extremely uncomfortable for me.
My side is also crap, darling. So when we drove through Adelaide the first time, we stopped in at Makin Mattresses, and we discovered that they can do custom mattresses, perfect size, so height, length, width, everything that you need. So after breakfast, we're getting on the road, picking up our new mattress, and I'm finding us somewhere quieter to camp. Oh look, it's Carol! Carol served us when we came into Adelaide the other day. She was so helpful. Do you mind if we vlog, Carol?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I watched some of your videos.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Did you like them?
It was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So what do we do? Do we just take the van around the back?
Yep, absolutely. So I will meet you down the back door. You can come through this way with me if you
All
want.
right, I'll go get the van. All right, kids, this is the only time I'm going to let you ever jump on my bed. You will not be jumping on my new mattress. No. All right, so the guys have offered to put the mattress in because we looked like we were struggling a little bit. Hey, Mel.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we might let the professionals do it. Yeah, she's a tight space living in a caravan, fellas.
Yeah, we were expecting it to run the other way. We didn't look before we sort of bring it in.
Yeah.
Made life hard for ourselves.
Now, the moment of truth. Did we get the measurements right?
Pretty well perfect.
It
I would
fits.
say.
It fits. I'm an excited camper now.
Squeeze it your way.
Thank you so much, fellas. Much appreciated.
Oh my goodness! Look at it.
Imagine all the herkle-dirkling you can get done now, darling.
Lots of herkle-derkling in my kitchen. Gosh, this feels really nice. So nice. I'm so excited.
So with some important jobs done and a new mattress installed, it was time to get out of the big smoke and find us somewhere quiet and ideally by the water to rest and recharge. I know our life looks like we're on a constant holiday and we should be plenty well rested, but after 14 days of exploring and filming every day of that on Kangaroo Island, and then spending a week in the city working every day while also getting a bunch of boring yet essential maintenance, repairs and upgrades done, we were exhausted. And with plans for more expeditions in the not so distant future, what we really wanted was a quiet place to sit still and spend some quality time together. Now we spent a month exploring the Yorke Peninsula this summer, but this is one spot that we didn't get time to explore properly, and I honestly think it might be the best place on the Yorke, and it ticked all the boxes for what we were looking for.
In this soft light, troubles fade away with you. No need for words to say your love, a gentle breeze that carries me through. I give up the world, the moon, the sky. For you, I'd reach so high. Across the ocean, I'd soar with pride. For you, I give up my dreams, my hopes, my view. For you, what more could I ever do? I give up the world, the moon,
Well, good morning,
the
Vanfam.
sky.
It's been a couple of days. We arrived late the first day, and yesterday the weather was pretty average, but today's going to be a day. It is looking absolutely sensational out there. This is Len Barker Reserve. It's on the Yorke Peninsula, and that might take a little bit of explaining because you might not expect us to be heading back onto the Yorke Peninsula. So we have picked ourselves up tickets to head out for Camp for a Cure at Gucci Creek. If you don't know what that is, it's a charity event organised by Now or Never. I'll put a little thing up on the screen. You can see a little bit of information about it. There's a QR code you can scan if you'd like to join us there as well. But it's held up in Queensland, and we have decided that the best way for us to get there is to do a little bit of outback travel. So, as we're going to be heading outback for about 2 months, I thought it was a really good idea to just spend a week relaxing on the waterfront, and I picked this spot on the Yorke Peninsula. We found that while we were exploring down here the last time, and it is, in my mind, unbelievable. There's some dolphins out there. I'm not sure what this guy is doing, but he's about 50 meters from where I'm sitting, and he's swimming around in the shallows that in a few hours' time will be exposed flats. This is just so cool. We actually got to have a few experience with dolphins from this camp, and this footage is from when Owen and I were out having a fish. This pod of dolphins followed us around for about 15 minutes and did a little bit of bow riding on our little inflatable. These are moments that you just want to live on repeat, and I'm so glad that I had the GoPro handy. But, back to what I was saying. We found this the last time we were down here, and I reckon it's about the pick of the spots on the Yorke Peninsula, and in the rest of this video we'll try and show you why. There's so much that you can do around here. We've got Flaherty Beach, we've got Point Turton Jetty, there's a place called Magazine Cove, we're going to show you that. There's a really funny place called the Point Turton Swimming Centre. We'll see if we can get out there today as well. And I also was hoping that we might be able to fill the fridge and freezer up with a bit of calamari while we're here. So the boat is set up, so after I've had my coffee and finished watching that sunrise, we're going to wake the rest of the family up. I can hear Owen's already fluffing around in there, so I'm sure he's ready to go. They both know that we're heading out fishing, so they're very excited. Good morning, Van family. Yeah, I could tell you were all awake and ready. Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you like to wake up, get dressed and come fishing?
Yes, please.
Let's see if we're going to be able to pry Mum. Oh, you right, darling? You trying to chuck a sickie? Are you sure you're not trying to chuck a sickie?
I'm sure. Where's? I got no voice this morning.
I think you're trying to chuck a sickie so you can stay in that beautiful cloud-like bed if I didn't know any better.
I would never do that.
Do you want to come fishing or do you want me to leave you in bed?
I think I'll just stay here this morning.
She is chucking a sickie. Guys, I don't know why we didn't upgrade our bed any earlier. It's been like sleeping on a cloud. And as you can see,
I'm not chucking a sickie.
this is you chucking a sickie.
It's not me.
Are you actually sick?
Yes, I'm actually sick.
Well, that's even worse. Alright, kids, head down to the boat.
Okay, you.
How cool is this little walkway right in front of camp? Someone has put fish carcasses here on the wall. I actually have no idea what those fish are, but it does bode well towards catching fish out here. Although I'm not really set up to catch those, I'm going to be targeting whiting. If you know what they are, let me know in the comments, because I'm not sure. I think it looks maybe like a dewfish or something, but yeah, I'm really unsure. Anyway, Mel is genuinely sick. We talked about what we were going to do today, and she was excited to come out fishing this morning, so that wasn't an act. She's just come down with something. So hopefully she'll start to feel better after waking up and having breakfast, maybe some painkillers, because we did have a lot planned today. We wanted to go and see and do all the cool things you can do in this location. But to the boat and to fishing. Well, I got the kids properly ready to go, wearing their hats, but I forgot my hat. So young Kaylee has very kindly volunteered to quickly run back to camp and grab my hat. We got the hat installed. The plan is just to head out from camp 50 or 60 metres until the water gets deep enough to launch the squid jigs in. And then you kids, you're going to be winding in squid.
Yeah.
One after the other. What do you reckon? Is it going to be on?
Yes.
Good one, Kaylee.
I think so.
It's all in the technique, isn't it?
Yeah. In the bucket.
Hey, good job, kids. Let's get him in the bucket. Well, it was a pretty incredible session. Let's see how we've gone. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For every big one that we've got in the net there, we probably let a smaller one or maybe two go. It was a wicked session. We've been out there for about an hour and a half. The goal in here in Len Barker was to load up on squid for our outback travels, and happy to say we're going to be able to do that. It's warmed up today. I sent a little message back to Mum. I said, we're going to come in. Do you reckon you could rustle up some breakfast for us? How have you gone, darling? I'm going to sound really insensitive here, but when Mel gets sick, she talks like this. And that's how I'm going to have to listen, and you as well, for the next week. Do you think you're going to be well enough to go exploring? You going to load up on some painkillers?
Small.
They look delicious.
So fluffy.
Pancakes, kids!
Pancake!
Well, it turns out Mum actually cooks a pretty mean serve of breakfast pancakes. I think we might have to get her to do that a little bit more often. I've also cleaned up all the squid, and we've come up with a way for Mum to communicate. You want to show us what that is, darling? What time is it? At our first point of interest for the day. Hey Mel, do you want to let them know what it's called? You let everyone know what this place is called. Then you go down and have a little swim in the ocean pool. Wow. Wow, Point Turton Ocean Pool. What if I told you that this is probably the least pretty place we're going to visit today? Won't that blow your mind? Next on the list is, do you want to tell us what's next on the list, Mel? This won't get old.
This will never get old, will it? It's so funny.
This is Magazine Bay, and I can't believe we got it to ourselves. Look at this. It is so picturesque and so stunning. And there is one particular reason why Mel likes coming here. Do you want to show everybody what you found, darling? Now, I'll speak on Mel's behalf because she can't speak at the moment. I just love Magazine Bay. I love finding sea glass. It's my favourite thing to do. Is that about it? Did I do a good job? It's also got some caves up there, so I'm going to send the kids up and they'll give you a look at the caves. Want to go show us what the caves look like, Kaylee?
Yeah, okay, Jack. Little cave. So cool. It's like, so like someone could just like come up here and sleep in here or something. Hey look, there's Dad swimming. I think I might go for swimming too.
Well, that's Magazine Bay. I can't believe not only did we get this place to ourselves when we arrived, we still got it to ourselves an hour later. But we're getting hungry, so we're going to head on to Flaherty Beach where we can park up on the beach and cook up some lunch. just want to take a moment to appreciate the weather today. It is absolutely sensational. It's just a really light breeze, 35 degrees for a day of exploring around the beaches. You just couldn't ask for a better weather day. Look at this, the kids are figuring out how to float with their rash shirts. It's Flaherty Beach, guys. It is just stunning. Just stunning. The water temp, what do you reckon the water temp is, kids?
Hi.
About 28. Just
Yes, Daddy, what is it?
marginally cooler than the outside. What is it? Nothing. I'm just filming you guys enjoying yourselves. Are you enjoying yourselves?
Yes.
Back at the car back there, we got the air fryer on. We're going with our traditional chicken wraps in the air fryer. Ah, someone tell Barry we're living. Would you like lunch? Would you like lunch? Yeah, you would like lunch. Did you want to come up and dry your hands first, or do you want to eat it in here?
I want to eat it in here.
Okay. Aren't you guys just living your best lives? Yours is the back one with mayo. Yours is the back one with mayo, Kaylee.
Thank you, Daddy.
Yours is this one here with tomato sauce. Enjoy. Careful, the chicken's still really hot, fresh out of the air fryer.
Thank you, Daddy.
Try not to get it wet or you'll ruin it. Gee whiz. The boat sure looks like it's moored a long way out. Tell you what, guys, the temperature today was between 35 and 40 degrees, but I didn't feel hot. I didn't feel hot one bit. Did you feel hot at all? This location on the Yorke is my pick of the locations on the Yorke, because everything that we've done today was within 10 kilometers of camp. There's all that swimming, all that beautiful scenery, all those things to do, and it's all within 10 Ks. Anyway, it's quite early, and I'm going to get dinner started because I have made a commitment to cooking dinner earlier. So we'll go inside, and we're cooking something different, and it's been Mel's idea. This is Mel's choice, and yeah, we'll see how that turns out. So poor Mel can't talk about her dinner idea, so I get that job. But it actually looks really good. So she's picked up this Japanese fried karaage chicken mix. It says on the back you can cook it in the air fryer. You just have to dust your diced up chicken and then cook it in the air fryer with a bit of olive oil sprayed on it for 10 minutes in the air fryer. So quick and easy. I've got some rice on. We're going to serve it with a side of rice, and I'm going to slice up some iceberg lettuce. And so we'll have one side rice, chicken karaage, the other side iceberg lettuce. Here is your completed meal, darling. That looks like a face of happy. The fork is here attached to my other finger. There you go. So, rice with the rice wine vinegar, making it more flavoursome. Karaage cooked in the air fryer looks delicious, and lettuce. And that's Kewpie and teriyaki drizzled on top. I think she's trying to say she likes it. She's not slowing down to even explain how much she likes it. She's going in for more. That's a good sign. I guess she likes it. Alright guys, we're going to chow down on some dinner, and there is one last thing I want to show you about this camp. It came up last night, and I think it's going to come up tonight again, so I'll show you that shortly. Well, there it is, guys. It's a full moon tonight. It's been a little bit obscured by the clouds. Last night it kind of raised up from the land and you could see it coming out, and it's just huge. Last night it was just like one stop away from being a full moon. Tonight it's a full moon. You're probably seeing it through that camera there, so it looks a little bit better, but yeah, pretty cool. I'm really happy out here. I'm glad we're going to spend a week chilling out here with the ocean in front of us before we head inland and go bush. But with that, guys, I think I might wrap up the video. Mel can't speak, so she's not much good to us. So thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Bye guys. Thanks so much for watching, Vanfam. If you'd like to support our content, you can now make a donation through our website or shop for some of the gear we love and use at our online store. The links are in the description below. No pressure at all. We're super grateful you're here and watching, but we just wanted to let you know that these options are now available. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.